Long Beach, California is home of some of California's most famous attractions, exciting events, and beautiful year-round weather. It is also the home of one of the most caring and loving individuals that I have met in a very long time. By night, he is Fifi LaRue, lead singer in his band, Fifi LaRue.
What everybody's got.
His musical inspiration?
I got this from Eric Singer himself.
But the majority of his time, he is John, devoted and loving caregiver of his 87-year-old mother, Leela. John is a painter by trade, house painter, not face painter, and has been one of many casualties of our not-so-great economy. So he has not been able to update his home to meet the needs of his aging mother. And that's where I come in. My design and construction team will give John and his mom, Lilia, a beautiful and senior-safe home. And I have some wonderful friends coming to help, like Dorothy Brenninger, star of the TV series Hoarders; Jen Anderson, star of Jen's Guiltless Gourmet; John Pierre, Ellen's personal trainer and geriatric fitness specialist; Stephen M. Greenwood, an estate planning lawyer; and Andrea from Medical Alert. I'm Dr. Marion, and welcome to Dr. Marion to the Rescue.
Doctor's gonna help you through it. So just you wait, see this through. Doctor's gonna rescue your soul. How to it, redo it, brand new air. Doctor's gonna help you through it.
Lilia was raised in Mexico City. When she was a teenager, she gave a tour of the city to an American family who liked her so much they invited her to come to the United States. She loved what America had to offer. She became a legal citizen, fell in love, but had to raise her 2 sons by herself when her husband decided being a dad wasn't for him. She never remarried and worked hard as a single mom to give her boys a great life.
See, I got 2 sons. I raised both kids alone.
Jaime loved his mother and his little brother John, and the boys really appreciated how hard their mother worked to give them the best life she could on her modest income. John had an early interest in performing and carried that interest through high school to his adult years, but always made time for his mom. When I was walking up to Lilia and John's door to meet them in person for the first time, a wave of exhilaration came over me. The reality set in that when our bus rolled away next week, John and his mom would be in a safer, more beautiful home. One thing John mentioned in his letter was that his mom was in the beginning stages of dementia. So when I speak with her, I'll be triggering her long-term memory in order to evaluate how I can best help her now.
Come on in.
Well, hi.
Hi.
Hello, I'm Dr. Marion.
Nice to meet you. Your name?
And give me your name.
Lilia.
Lilia. Very pleased to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
What a beautiful home.
Thank you.
What are the kind of things you like to do here in the house?
All the cleaning,
Keeping it clean.
washing.
Keeping the laundry done.
Yes.
Okay, all of those kind
She
of
likes her
things.
plants. She's got a big
Oh, yeah.
plant backyard full of
Plants.
plants.
I'm going to walk through the house later on. Is that okay with you?
Yeah, of course.
Because this way I have a sense of what it is you have and what it is you might need and how we can help you. How we
thank
can
you.
make you live here forever and ever. All right, we're going to walk through the house. You just wait right here.
Close your eyes if you see something dirty. I haven't done nothing today. Well, I am the one who has to do everything.
I understand. I understand.
It used to be my mom and her sister were like, friends and buddies, and they'd go everywhere together. I never knew I was going to be a caregiver. I thought my aunt and my mom were going to live for a long time and just be buddies and take care of each other. I didn't see the future as, I'm going to live my life out with my mom right now and just, care for her. But you know what? My mother is my friend.
While talking to John and Lilia, I realized just how much work needs to get done aside from safety rails and safety equipment. There is rotted wood, very old carpet, a huge TV that doesn't work, broken kitchen appliances, a laundry room that is more of a storage room.
Storage unit.
Okay, can I take
Once
a peek?
again, storage.
May I?
Oh, there you go. It's open. I thought I didn't have the key.
Well, I don't even have to go in. I can stand right here
Yeah,
and kind of take a look.
My washer and dryer are right here. The dryer doesn't work anymore. Well, first of all, here's my room. I'm a little kiss collector kind of guy.
Wow! A little collector. This is very impressive.
Yeah, this is my mother's room. These houses are really small. You know, I'd like to remove the paneling someday, you know, and maybe repaint it and redo the blinds and stuff like that. It really needs it.
And the bathroom she showers in? Oh, so this is the shower that she actually uses for showering.
And we had the plumbing fixed at one time, and
We need to start from scratch on that bathroom.
then this is our, you know, little small living room.
And the beautiful roses?
Yeah, those are the roses.
Oh,
And those are the two
so
birds.
fragrant.
Those are the two birds. I don't know. Billy,
Hi,
there you
Billy.
go, Billy.
Hello. And I'm assuming this
And
is
it's
the kitchen. Light and switch.
There you go.
Okay.
And I was gonna get ready to cook fettuccine. In her eyes, she cooks this.
I know. In her eyes, she is the cook.
But in her
And
eyes,
she is the
she
cleaner.
can come in here and tell me what to do, and then once it's all said and done, it's food for both of us, and we're happy.
Her jacuzzi that she used for therapy is broken.
The motor went out. I need to get it fixed.
There are dead trees that are not safe to be under. She told me she loves her plants, so I want her to have them in a beautiful garden she can enjoy. So much more that we have to get done this week with so many upgrades that must get done. Fortunately, John is taking his mom to his brother's house for the week, and John wants to be here working side by side to help make this house safe, comfortable, and beautiful for his mom. The time has come. Evaluate, plan, and attack. How are you, Mark?
I'm doing all right. How about you?
I'm okay. This is the house.
Okay.
It hasn't been changed, I think, since it was built. A safety factor is our main concern. As you can see, these are totally rotted out. Do you have any sense of what would go with the architecture of the house?
Yeah, I'm sure we could find something.
But the outside was the least of our problems. In here we have a massive television that really doesn't function that well. So I'd like something that is big, but takes up much less space and works.
These are a little bit old.
Paneling has to come out throughout the whole home to lighten it, and we're gonna declutter. Big time. The cabinet space is really sufficient, except there is too much of everything. Gotta figure out how to declutter the place. We have another bathroom. Are you ready for another one?
Yes, definitely.
What needs to get done here?
Oh,
When Mark found out that the bathroom not only had to be redone, but it had to be totally gutted,
I would rip everything out of this bathroom. Everything.
there were moments of tension. All of this has to get done in a week, not each one
This
separately.
bathroom too? Oh.
Yes, yes, yes. And the paneling and all of that.
Okay.
But they passed, and Mark came to the fore magnificently.
It's gonna be fun.
I want okay with
gonna be fun.
enthusiasm. The backyard has nice potential, but it's far from senior friendly. Anytime there's any kind of lip, it's a potential for falling. I like to put safety rails
I think it's a
absolutely
good place.
all over the place.
I really do. I mean,
Wherever there are thresholds, I like to put a safety rail. This is the garden, plus everything else. So there's a lot that needs to get done.
need to get rid of a couple dead trees. That's for sure. Clean it up a little bit. What about this door?
What do you want to do about the door? This is on its last leg too?
Oh, the whole thing's shot out here. It's all termite rotted. Might have to replace a couple 2x4s in the back there too.
I'm going to say it one more time. This all has to be done in 1 week.
Yeah.
Mark, I am feeling freer of this
Well, that's
responsibility. When we come back, our design teams have a lot to figure out.
That's really exciting.
You're getting risky, and I don't like risky, man.
We're going to be giving some.
Also, Dorothy Brenninger will give John some organizing tips for his personal situation.
Well, I'm keeping it. We're not throwing it away. Can't get rid of that, man. If I get rid of that, she'll kill me.
Doctor's gonna help you through it.
They say a smile and laughter is the best medicine. So I don't have ulcers. I used to have panic disorder when my aunt and my mother were going through cancer because I was so overwhelming. I was so involved with work. And I learned work's not important anymore. You could always get a job. What's most important is family.
John, as a caregiver, was a dream. He was conscientious, he was loving, he was supportive, he was understanding, he was very, very patient. I don't think anybody could have asked for more, but he also knew when he was overwhelmed to ask for help. And that's why I came in.
No, seriously, I didn't like it. Oh, no, she...
I believe you.
No, but I know. Listen, I know color, and I've done houses before, and you know when you know what you're doing. You figured it out. That's why I said if you don't put this on the door, it'll pop. It'll pop.
How about that?
Yeah. But I'm keeping it because can't get rid of that, man. If I get rid of that, she'll kill me.
Getting John to throw stuff away was like pulling taffy. He was at one end and I was at the other, and I didn't want it to be a tug of war. We need your expertise because there's a lot of stuff that's accumulated in this household. Once we brought in Dorothy, the hoarding expert, he understood the rationale for letting go of things that no longer served a purpose.
Oh, if you see my Corvette out there, it's just sitting there. It's already cobwebs inside.
All right, how would that make you feel if we actually got rid of it?
Well, it depends where it could go. Because if it goes to somebody that could use it, junkyard is one thing, but...
Dorothy and I encouraged John to keep his car for his own benefit while making sure his mom keeps items she values as well.
I'd say keep the birds here because it really is a relationship builder for Mom.
If I want my mom to be alive, I gotta make sure the birds are alive. I don't even want to talk about that damn cat. You know, that cat takes off. Sometimes I don't know if it's coming back, but you know, as long as it comes back, you know, I'm happy.
My job is to come in and take a look at all the clutter, to take a look at the organizational flow of the house, and to make sure that John really is taken care of too. Because if he's not taking care of himself organizationally, that doesn't work for Mom later on. Looking at your life the way it is right now, what would you say is your best organizational trait?
I think I could hide stuff. Like
Can I get a high five on that for sure?
If I didn't tell you that something was behind her, you probably wouldn't even know.
I would not have known. They're in really great shape. The living room is set up so that they'll have plenty of space. Mom can watch TV. The bathrooms are being completely overhauled so that she is safe. We're going to clear out those cupboards in the kitchen and make space for all that stuff that's all over the kitchen counters. Pull out the island that's in there that doesn't need to be in there anymore. And then we can take all that stuff that's cluttered back in that utility room and get it into the kitchen where they can use it or get rid of it.
January 23rd, 1998. And I was still in high school, you know what I mean?
I love John. What a great human being. What a zany character.
I'm the Gothic killer clown of rock and roll.
While working with John and talking to him, I started to understand that his heart was full of good works. He loved his mother. He wanted to help, but sometimes he just got in his own way.
No, I can't. I won't step on it. I won't step on it. Oh, jeez. Oh, sorry, dude. I'm sorry.
Sometime during the night, John took all the equipment for building the shed and took it out of the box and brought it to the backyard.
All of those. Oh man, not that square piece. I don't know what that does. Man, I wish this guy wouldn't have done this, man. This kills me, dude. It's like it's a jigsaw puzzle now. I gotta measure every single piece to try and figure out where everything goes.
Shed was a major fiasco today. We ended up piece by piece trying to figure out where things went, and it took a half-day project, turned into a whole day, and time-wise it should have been done today.
You put your hands in doing the labor. The guys that are here, whether they get paid or not, they're here doing their hearts and souls. they're working hard. They're not, it didn't just happen like they show on TV. Oh, like a big miracle, it just happened. There's people, blood, sweat, and tears, people, you know, it's hard. It's hard
Well,
work.
you were in there too. You've been
Some of these
painting. Look at there's as much paint on you as there is on the wall.
It's really important to me because I lost a grandparent a couple years ago, and so now I feel like I'm able to give back, you know what I mean? So I really feel good about what we're doing.
What we're doing here and what you guys are making happen here has been her dream, and it's happening.
He said that it finally hit him today. And he was in the room bawling, just crying away. Came outside and told us. So I've been in there for a half hour crying away. So my mom's gonna be so happy. She's never had a garden to walk in, or so it's like,
She always
that's
wanted
beautiful.
one.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
This is her place. She's content, she's happy, and now she's gonna be overwhelmed with joy, because you're giving me the joy to give her a nice new house.
Everyone worked long, hard days over the next week. We all knew our crazy time limit, which made even the smallest delays seem massive. When we first ordered the dumpster, we expected this size would be adequate. And then because of the overhead wires, they couldn't get the dumpster that we had ordered into the area that was available. So we had to have that one go away, order another one. We lost a whole day and a half. And in the meantime, all of the garbage was piling up.
Hey, John, I thought that dumpster was coming today.
It came, but it was too big.
And we got to get this stuff out of here. This is a mess.
Hey,
I mean, we got no room to work whatsoever.
I'm with you. They said they couldn't get in because of the power lines, so now they got to bring a smaller dumpster. But supposedly later on today, it's coming.
Well, we got to get this stuff cleaned up, like, as soon as possible.
Jesus, where are you? You're supposed to be coming.
Let's get it done.
Not knowing what was happening back at the house, I was a couple of miles away at Friedman's Appliances with Bob Atkins, having fun picking out much-needed items for John and Lilia. Our new shorter dumpster finally made it, and we had to move fast because John was picking up Lilia the day after tomorrow. I could tell when Dorothy was here, she really inspired John to declutter his life and not store things he would never use. Today is the day to see if he can pull it off.
Let me keep this because this is old memory. Like when my mom used to smoke, but she doesn't smoke anymore.
She doesn't smoke anymore. You don't want smokers in the house, do you?
Now this is still good. It's copper. We just have to clean it up. I mean, it's made out of real copper.
And it's only got 2 legs, but it needs 3.
I can cut this off and we're fine. I mean, it's a Mexican thing. I mean,
Do you want it?
the Mayan calendar's here. It's gonna end. The world's gonna end. I gotta keep it.
Are we keeping it?
Yeah, in case it doesn't end. I could do something with that.
For the most part, John was really good about letting go of stuff he didn't need anymore, and before you knew it, the mess was gone.
The sound of beauty, right?
That's music to my
That's
ears.
mine too.
It was great to see John working so hard to put everything in its place for his mom. And he was so proud of his new organizing skills.
No, I don't have the island, but you know, this is going to be somewhere. I know up there, but you know, it's hard for her to get high. So this is better for her to reach the button.
Absolutely, absolutely.
And all we need is a couple of cans there. We don't need all this.
I am so
Now,
proud.
here, I got something for you.
Yes.
A collector's item.
Yes.
But I'm keeping it because it's the big, oldest thing I'm going to have for my collection.
Okay.
I got to keep it because I found it way back here in the corner.
Oh my God, they haven't made that in 30 years or more.
But I'm keeping it. We're not throwing it away. It's still, hey, and it's still good.
It was so exciting to see beautiful new items being delivered, but the old house didn't always want to make it easy on us. And with the ticking clock, every trip back to the store for more parts meant there was less of a chance we would be ready for Lilia's surprise.
And I'll tell you another thing is this adapter puts the disposal so low that I don't know if I'm going to be able to tie it in this teeth.
Check out the phone and see what's
The
going
more
on.
you
with
can
that.
get finished today, the better.
Yeah. I'll get it working today one way or the other.
Thank you.
We had one more day before John was to bring Lilia home, and I wanted to get a glimpse of the brand new bathroom.
Oh, this is not going well. Where's Mark? Mark!
Right here, yes.
We have a problem.
What's the problem?
We've got deliveries of tiles and all the equipment for the bathroom, and that's not ready.
I don't know if we can. I mean, honestly, we're so crunched for time right now. We need one day would be beautiful.
Okay.
Honestly, one day would be excellent for us. If we had it, we'd be able to finish it. I mean, I'm sure of it. It's
All right, we're also expecting some rain, so is that going to...
Well, no, because everything can be done inside, so we should be okay. Put the wet saw outside.
I'll talk to John and see if we can delay her coming at least half a day, maybe even a whole day.
That'd be great if she could come home around dinner time, even a little bit later than dinner would be.
John, we have an issue with the tile in the bathroom, or the bathroom and the tile, and I'm trying to coordinate everything. Can you delay your mom coming for at least half a day? John was able to get his brother to delay his business trip by one day, which meant we got 24 more precious hours before John brought Lilia home. Everyone was working like they had espresso flowing through their veins. The sounds of all this hard work and dedication going on everywhere was exhilarating. When you have so much going on all over the house at the same time, even projects that seem as simple as replacing the carpet can be difficult when supplies are scattered everywhere. One of the marvelous things about doing this work with the elderly is the afterglow I feel when a project has been completed and the people that you've worked with or worked for are happy. The community in this case was happy. The people that donated products were thrilled. But what I love most is that we're going back to old-fashioned values. Community helping community members, families helping families, individuals seeing that there's a problem and finding solutions. I think this is how we can, as a nation, move forward and deal with the elder tsunami that's heading this way. When we come back, Lilia is in for a big surprise.
Doctor's gonna help you through it.
When I take on a project like this, I sometimes feel overwhelmed and say, oh, can we do all of this, especially when we have time constraints? And to watch the process is almost like watching a flower unfold. You see the chaos, you see the beauty, you see people working so hard. The community got involved. There were so many people who volunteered. And at the end, the project was beyond my expectations because we got so much assistance and help and support that I was just glowing. Internally, I felt I was glowing.
Look at the bus. You see the bus? Look at that big bus. Look at somebody's waving at you. Walking my mom from the minute we got her out of the van towards the camera crew, it started getting very emotional. It was surreal and knowing that this actually happened.
When I was walking toward the house with Lilia on my side and she was looking at all the people and the house, and she could see it was different, and it was hard for her to absorb all of this excitement and commotion because she lives a very quiet life. And her eyes were sparkling, and she kept saying, oh my God, you're doing this for me. Oh, heaven is so good, you're so good. I mean, she was so full of appreciation.
I never believed it was going to be for me.
Yes, it is a big surprise. Didn't expect so many people. So, can you hold it? It's a real scissor and it really cuts.
Yeah.
Okay, just,
Let me hold it.
oh, okay.
Any place?
Yes, any place. Yay!
This is a needle in a haystack. You know, my mom's the needle and she deserves it.
Yeah, but you made it happen, John. She's a good soul.
She deserves this. Not me. I don't care about me.
Let me have her walker so we can go there. All right.
Here, grab that walker. No, you're gonna go straight in the house now.
This is your new home.
It's wonderful.
Okay, why don't we get you in the chair so you can see everything and relax at the same time. This is a woman who her entire life, she has worked hard, raised her children, and just devoted herself to being good to her family members and the community in ways that she could be. You have a brand new TV. It works. It's clear.
And it has your name on it.
There you go.
And all the lights came from First Street. So we have a lot of new products that are going to be wonderful, useful, and we will teach you how to use them all. While you were away, Dorothy, the organizer, came to visit the house and took John room by room as to what to keep, what to throw away, what's never needed, and hopefully it will happen that John will maintain that sense of order and neatness. So Lilia was excited just stepping into her living room. I couldn't wait to show her the rest of the house and tell her who else was coming to see her. Well, are you ready to see your other rooms?
Yes.
Some more surprises in store.
Ready? Come on.
Here is your room.
Oh, surprise! That's pretty.
So how does this feel?
Nice. Happy.
It makes you happy.
Yeah.
Well,
Thank you, guys.
that's what we were trying to do, is to make you happy.
Thank you.
You're the star.
And you too. Thank
You're
you.
the star. Well, we have more that we're going to show you.
A lot of treasure.
A lot of treasures and a lot of new things here in your home. Just go slowly.
Thank you.
And this is your new kitchen.
Oh my God.
We even got a new hood for your stove.
Yes.
Well, look at the lights.
Oh, this is nice.
Now I'd like to show you your new bathroom
Oh my God.
with all the safety devices.
This is a dream, a new bathroom.
It is gorgeous.
Yeah.
It's got rails
Yeah.
so that it's safer for you.
Yeah.
A new toilet that does
And
all
also
kinds.
if I take a shower,
It's
oh,
very safe.
very,
it's very safe.
Yes.
So that you can walk in and walk out and have privacy and independence.
Yeah.
And look, remote control. You can wash your butt and it'll dry you instantly. Like blow drying your hair.
More surprises. Make me more happy.
We'll learn each product. We'll
Yeah.
learn it separately.
I am going to lose a lot of weight now.
We're ready to see your new backyard.
Oh my God. My plants, everything looks so pretty.
Okay, let's take a walk through your garden.
I love my mom. There's nothing else I would do except take care of her for the rest of my life. This is the woman that taught me how to drive, taught me how to tie my shoes. And she's done everything on her own, very hard and very unselfishly. Her most important thing was her kids.
So do you recognize all your beautiful plants?
Yes.
And what's going to happen when she comes out and sees all of her plants? But they are part of a garden now.
Maybe a dream. When I was told that they might work into my backyard, I was like skeptical. I said, they'll cut a couple of trees down, take care of a couple of weeds, and that's it. But you guys are full on coming in here and acting like it's a house in Palos Verdes or something,
We got a lot of people wanting this to be successful.
From the bottom of my heart, I would be saying thank you to you for the rest of my life.
Now this shed was not here before.
No.
We put a cement base so it's good and strong and the water won't go in it. And John painted the outside, and now John has a place for all his storage treasures.
And her treasures too, if we find any more.
This is a woman who her entire life, she has worked hard, raised her children, and just devoted herself to being good to her family members and the community in ways that she could be. Now this is your laundry room.
Is that beautiful?
You remember what it looked like before?
Yeah.
You remember what it looked like before?
Okay, here we go.
Wait till you see what it looks like now.
Here we go. Okay.
Oh.
Oh, look what else is in there. You look at all that surprises in there.
Here we go. We got cabinets. So all the things that you need are now in cubbies, in cabinets. We have cabinets all the way around. We have several surprises for you. One is you have a new washer and a dryer. They're brand new and they work beautifully. This is all from First Street. And they have given us so many different things that we thought that you could use, like a computer that is specially made for an older person, and all kinds of lights and easier ways of reading. And then we have something that looks like a clock, except it has the days of the week. So it will always tell you what day it is.
Yes,
Really?
Yes, it's a reality orientation.
Oh,
Then we
look at
have a variety of lamps. They each have a very different purpose. So First Street did all of this, donated it to you. And this goes into the tub. So it comes up to here, along the side of the tub, and then you just swing your legs over, and then you press the button of that in the tub, and it will lower you into the tub. Well, we have a lot to be grateful for. There were a lot of people who were very generous with their time and their energy and their supplies. Your jacuzzi got fixed.
Oh boy.
It is working.
It's getting warm.
And you'll be able to exercise again.
You are invited if you like.
I'm invited to come?
Yes.
Okay.
You guys.
Now that we have the house in shape, when we come back, it's time to get Lilia and John in shape too.
Doctor's gonna help you through it.
And you did it. Good.
When I made phone calls to ask experts that I knew were needed to come in and talk to John and his mother individually, no one hesitated. They gave with full hearts. These are very busy people with other demands on their life. But once they heard about the project, they were excited and were totally engaged.
We all have plans in place. The only question is whether it's the plan we created or the plan the government has in place for us by default. And you've done the right thing by moving forward to start your own plan, and that's great. There's a couple of issues that I am concerned about. So the essence of what we're trying to accomplish here is assuring that John will not have to seek the assistance of the government if and when his mother either becomes incapacitated or ultimately when she passes away. That is the essence of what a good estate plan is about, keeping you away from having to rely upon a probate judge, which is a function of the government, from having to make decisions which could have been made by the family.
Thank you, Dr. Marion, for allowing me to come here today and share in this wonderful thing that you're doing. This home looks terrific. It's really a pleasure that we can provide a medical alert system for Layla. I know that it'll also give John, her son, peace of mind knowing that his mother's protected while he's away from home. And I know she's going to be very comfortable either with the neck or the wrist pendant. And I told her to wear both so she can see which one she's more comfortable with. And also that it's a good idea for her to practice using the machine once a week, testing in, just to be familiar with it, because we always want someone to be prepared in the event of an emergency. We like to say help at the push of a button.
John Vieira,
Hi.
so delighted. Thank you for coming.
Sure, good to be
I'd
here.
like to introduce you to Leela.
So it was fantastic today meeting John and Leela, and I think she's very fortunate to have a son that's so caring and loving and really wanting to help her. And she's actually in pretty good shape. You know, she has good spirits about her and she keeps moving throughout the day. But what we did today is we really focused on a few things that she was missing. And with many seniors, as they age, their lymphatic system, which is their immune system, really basically stops working as well as it used to. And that lymphatic system is basically their police department, the army, the paramedics. It's keeping them healthy and strong. So we did some exercises today to really activate the lymph in the chest area. So we did a lot of stuff with balloons where she had to raise her arm over her head. And that's really important because most seniors throughout the day never raise their hands above their head. So we're getting some flexibility here, a little bit of strength, but we're also activating that lymph system here to move that lymph throughout her body, which stimulates her immune system to be healthy and strong. We also worked on a lot of exercises for her balance and coordination. When we went through the agility ladder, we saw that she has a pretty good gait, but she has a little bit of a challenge lifting up her feet, which is pretty common for people who sit in a chair all day, and the hip flexor muscles get very tight, and we lose the ability to really lift our legs quickly, and that's how many seniors take falls. So we did some exercises today on the agility ladder that will help her with that. And then we also worked her balance a little bit. And again, with the balloons, when we were walking with the helium balloon, that was working her coordination and fine motor control, as she also has to work on balance here. So she has to walk at the same time focusing on that exercise. For her mental capacity, when we did the card exercises, that was really important for her to be able to figure which number was higher, the 6 or the 10. And then she had to respond accordingly by grabbing that card. And then we took it to the advanced level with her son, John, and we had them compete a little bit. So it kind of brings up excitement. I think one of the most important things that she has to continue doing in her life is she needs to have fun. And as you saw, most of the exercises that we did were fun. She was smiling, she was laughing. Because as a senior, you want to have some excitement. You want to bring back joy into your life. And there's nothing more healing to your body than laughter. Because think about it, when you laugh, not only are you releasing endorphins, so these feel-good chemicals, but you're also doing deep breathing. So your respiration is increasing, you're getting more oxygen in your system, which in turn gives you more energy. I think John saw the simplicity in what I was trying to deliver today. Fabric softeners, newspapers, a deck of cards, balloons, these are all simple things, but John saw the response from his mom's face, that she was smiling, she was laughing, she was having fun, and yet she felt it. She said she felt it in her hips, she felt it in her arms. So hopefully John was stimulated himself to want to be doing these exercises with his mom, which will also help him, because hopefully John's going to see that he someday is going to be his mom's age. And if he starts now getting mobility into his life and strength and coordination, it's going to help him as he ages.
Jen, the cooking lady, the beautiful blonde, showed me how to cook some healthy meals for my mother that, I would put a spin on and probably sabotage it a little bit with ground beef here and there, or throw some fish in there, but the food was very tasty, and I can't wait to start using some of her recipes.
So what I'm doing today is I'm gonna make a great stew, a Moroccan stew, and I'm gonna use chickpeas as the protein. So we're gonna start with just a little bit of olive oil. I'm gonna put about 2 tablespoons of olive oil in here.
2 tablespoons?
Yeah.
Okay. About 2 or 3. Yeah,
About 2 or 3
okay.
in there.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna put about half of an onion.
Okay, half.
And then at the same time, I'm gonna start adding our spices. And now these are gonna be some fun spices. I have garlic, which you said you all love.
Yeah, we keep it in a container.
Nice, I got about 2 cloves of fresh garlic. And then I have a little bit of chili powder. You said she doesn't like too spicy.
Chili powder.
This is turmeric.
Okay, I don't know what that is.
Turmeric is a great antioxidant.
Okay.
And it's what turns, a lot of, when you look at Indian food and so forth, it gives it
And
that
that's in
yellow
the spice section too.
That's in the spice section too. Now I also have cinnamon.
Okay, good.
Which is
She
really
likes
nice
that.
in this. Now I have some cumin.
Okay, what's that? What?
Smell it and you'll know exactly what it is. It's a spice.
Smells like oregano.
It does. This one does smell a little bit oregano.
And then what's that called?
Cumin.
Cumin. Okay, like a human, but with the
Like
K.
a human with a C.
Oh, see, okay, that's my mistake.
No, that's okay.
No, that's the way I'm going to remember this stuff when you're long gone. I'm going to look for a human spice. Starts with a C.
Yeah. Now you have me smelling them too. This is a little bit of curry powder.
Okay, I know what that is.
Start giving this a stir, and the
Counterclockwise or
just however you want. Yeah, exactly. However you like best. And what we're kind of doing is just kind of
okay,
sauteing.
you smell the spices.
Yeah. And that's what we're doing. We're really releasing the spices by heating them, sauteing them in the oil first. And a nice trick here too is as that oil gets absorbed, we'll add a little tiny bit of water if we need to, and you can add the water instead of adding more oil, because this is going to be a very low fat, no cholesterol dish. It's actually going to be vegetarian, but really satisfying.
See, if this was me, it would be bacon and chopped onions and the same kind of scent.
So instead of bacon
Okay.
and the kind of flavor you get from bacon, we're using all these spices.
Okay, I understand. Let's do this.
Our chickpeas.
Yeah, okay. From a chick.
From a chick.
Oh, now a full can.
Yes, just 1 can.
Okay.
Stir those around. I've cut up 2 organic carrots.
Now you could use, these are garbanzo beans, right?
These are garbanzo beans,
Okay,
yeah.
sorry, okay.
So I also have sweet potato cut up.
Okay.
And that's going to cook down in there too, so it will be easy for her to chew. So then I'm going to add some eggplant. And again, these look like big chunks, but by the time they cook and stew down...
It almost looks like little chunks of tuna.
Yeah, I guess it almost does, but it's...
It's not.
And again, the sweet potato has, and the carrots are full of carotenoids, they're full of antioxidants, they're high in fiber. Everything about this dish is totally
It's going to all
good for
shrink
you.
down, right?
Oh, it's going to shrink way down. In fact, I made one ahead of time, so we're going to be able to see what it looks like. I'm also going to add 2 cans of organic diced tomatoes, and I'm just going to
Okay.
put all of the juice.
Yeah, we use
right
this a
in
lot
there.
for spaghetti and meatballs and all that stuff.
I'm going to add a little bit of organic vegetable broth to this.
No, that's broth of vegetables. It
Yes.
doesn't have a chicken flavor to it.
No
Okay.
chicken. This has all been made with organic vegetables. Well, I'm going to add a little bit of salt to this,
Okay.
but I am also going to add a little bit of honey.
Now, is that a regular salt or low sodium salt? I mean, does it
I
matter?
prefer to use sea salt.
Okay, yeah.
So I'm going to add
I just saw
a
that.
tablespoon of
Guys,
honey.
I think I saw that on that Dr. See, I like honey. You know,
It's also an antifungal and an antibacterial.
I poured it on salmon with little chopped almonds and stuff like that.
Wow, you're really a cook.
No, no,
I
I-
don't need to teach this guy anything.
No, but it helps. It helps.
Almonds
I mean,
on
I even
salmon.
put
I'm
it.
so good to do that.
I even put it on the bird, the chicken on the bird to make it more golden brown. I mean, that's cheating. You're not. It's not supposed to be a sweet bird, but if you do it on a turkey, there's no reason why you can't do it on a chicken, right?
I'm going to put a little bit of cilantro in there.
Okay, so we're a cilantro family.
And I have actually a little bit of dried parsley that I'm going to add.
So you don't put the stems, you just put the leaves.
Well, actually, I like the stems too. And then the last thing I'm going to add, and again, this adds a tiny bit of a sweet component, are raisins.
Well, you put chunks of meat in this. Not
No chunks of meat. And what's exciting now is that this now is just going to sit.
Okay,
So
okay.
we've got everything in there that we need,
Mhm.
and we can just put a lid on it. And after that is sat on the stove for about half an hour, it's turned into a beautiful stew. And smell that. Smell the spices in there.
I can't wait to put some chunks of
Pork? What were you going to say? Bacon?
ground beef in there to make myself a nice thing of chili.
Let's try some. It's a little hot. Careful.
Yeah, I think she's gonna like this just the way it is.
Let's go find out. Lilia, this is the first meal that John and I cooked in your new kitchen.
Oh, how nice.
It's a healthy Moroccan stew.
Try it.
Oh, yeah? It's permissible?
It's permissible.
It's permissible.
Me lo voy a acabar, eh?
She said I'm gonna finish it. I think the bus should stay in front of my house for here on ever. I mean, anytime it wants to come back and plant itself in front of the house, I mean, I'm grateful. You know, I'm so grateful that let's don't move that bus. Let's keep it here.
This is goodbye.
Thank you so much.
This has been a wonderful, wonderful experience.
Thank you. Come back again.
I will come by again. This has been absolutely a wonderful experience. I have loved every moment.
Mi casa is your house.
Your house is my house. I love it.
I got a jacuzzi.
And our parking space is your parking space.
I got a jacuzzi if you like to use it.
I'll bring my bathing suit when we use the jacuzzi. Yes, I do. I do. Yes, I do. Goodbye, all. It's been wonderful.
Wait, goodbye.
What absolutely wonderful experience to watch a metamorphosis right before my eyes, changed people's lives. I know she can live there infinitely longer now that we've put all the safety equipment in. Plus, her place is beautiful and it's not cluttered, and she can enjoy her garden in a way that she hasn't been able to enjoy in a very long time. It's been a beautiful experience. I hope to do this many more times.
So just you wait, see this through. Doctor's gonna rescue your soul.